Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we're making this practice quiz 3.3, okay, and tomorrow, if you literally just watch this video and take the other quiz at the same time, or just listen to what I have to say, you really can probably do well on this quiz. Okay, so for the first few problems, just like the homework yesterday, you're just plugging in these numbers in for x, and then you're writing them as an ordered pair. So I'm going to have it right here, and I'm just going to go again, don't let that confuse you. 3 times negative 2 plus 2. 3 times 0 plus 2, and 3 times 5 plus 2. And I get, well, negative 4, I get 2, and I get 17. Big numbers, but that's okay. We can have that, okay? I feel like I should have my practice quiz out here to look at the answers while I'm doing this, but I cannot currently see what I have done with that. But I know what I'm doing. I'm sure you guys can trust me on this. Okay? Yeah, okay. Guess we're just not going to find it. That's okay though. The next one, so again, we need to write these as ordered pairs here. So I've got, again, I plugged in negative 2, I got negative 4. I got when I plugged in 0, I got 2. And I got when I plugged in 5, I got 17. And those are my answers right there as ordered pairs. Same thing here. I'm going to plug those numbers. So I got negative 2 minus 5. And when you plug that into your calculator, I know you don't have one of these at home, but you're just going to do negative, and then parentheses, negative 2, and then minus 5. Just like that, and that's how I got negative 3. Okay. I'm going to plug in, let's see, 0 minus 5, and I'm going to plug in 5 minus 5. And I get negative 5, and I get negative 10. And so again, when I plug in negative 2, I get negative 3. When I plug in 0, I get negative 5. When I plug in 5, I get negative, 10. Okay, and there's my answer for that one. Okay. On this one, again, we're plugging g of x, which is y, in right there, and then just solving the equation. So I get this negative. Remember, when there's nothing there, let's just make it a negative 1x. That'll make sense of our next step. Right here, again, we always get rid of the number first to both sides, because I'm solving for that x. Combine these, I get negative 3 equals negative 1x. And then always divide is the last step here. Right, those cancel to get 3 equals x. Okay. That's good enough answer for that one. For these down here, again, you are going to be plugging in these numbers in right there for x. Same thing here, in right there for x, right there, to get the values to graph. So I'm going to try and do my best to just do it on paper like you would do when you're showing me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And over here as well. So you would probably want to just create one of these, because you can go and graph these points as you're writing them. Or you can just find all the points first. So for negative 2, again, I would go negative 2 minus 3, which gives me negative 5. For this value, I'd go negative 1 minus 3, because I'm plugging it in right there to get negative 4. 0 minus 3 gives me negative 3. 1 minus 3 gives me negative 2. And 2 minus 3 is how I get negative 1. So negative 2, negative 5 down here, negative 1, negative 4 next to it, 0, 3, 1, negative 2, and 2, negative 1. And there is my graph. I was a little bit off there, but you get what I'm doing here. Okay, and I would get what you're doing too. On the next graph, again, plugging in negative 2 times negative 2 plus 1. Negative 2 times negative 1 plus 1. So this gives me, let's see, 5. That gives me 3. Negative 2 times 0 plus 1 gives me 1. Negative 2 times 1 plus 1. And negative 2 times 2 plus 1 gives me negative 1 and negative 3 as I'm graphing that. Okay, go back and plot that. Negative 2, positive 5 up here. Negative 1, 3, 0. Oh, did I graph that one wrong? Sorry, that's 3, that's 2. 0, 1 is right here. 1, negative 1 right here. And 2, negative 3 right here. And there's my line. Okay. Obviously, it's going to look a little nicer if you have the graph, but no big deal. You can do them on the side of the paper like I did. This is it. This is the whole quiz, y'all. Okay. Plug in for x on those two problems. You will have to do it that way. And then write the answer as an ordered pair. Plug in for y here and solve for x. Right? Do the opposite, do the opposite. And then plugging in all those values to get those numbers that you get out for your y, right? Plugging in those numbers to get those points, and those are points now. Again, negative 2, 5 means negative 2, negative 5, negative 1, negative 4, 0, negative 3, 1, negative 2, and 2, negative 1. Again, negative 2, 5, negative 1, 3, 0, 1, negative 1, and negative 2, or excuse me, 1, negative 1, and 2, negative 3. And that's how you plot those. And that will be the whole quiz, ladies and gentlemen. This will be posted tomorrow, following maybe just before some office hours, and I will be available during my office hours from 12 to 1:30 to help you with any questions you have on the practice quiz, on the quiz, anything. Okay? Hope to catch you on that. Have a good day.